All right, welcome. Let's get started. Sitting on a block or a cushion, so your hips are a little bit higher than your knees. Hands, palms up on your knees. Balancing your head over your spine. We're going to start to breathe in out through your nose. Deep inhale. Expanding the rib cage, opening up. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Compress your rib cage, let all the air out. Begin to focus your mind. Conscious of your breathing. Again, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Relaxing your shoulders. Again, inhaling through your nose. Deep inhale, expanding the rib cage. Pause. Exhale through the nose, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the mind. Just getting ready for the practice. Letting go of the day, letting go of any unfinished conversations, any situations, any problems, work, everything. Just let it go. For the next hour and a half, focus on your breath, focus on your movement, inhaling through your nose. Deeply exhaling. All right. Grab your left wrist, arms over your head. Inhale. You're going to expand the left side. Opening up your rib cage on the left, separating the ribs, opening the intercostal muscles. Make sure your left knee doesn't come off the ground. So continue to press your knees out and down. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling, relax just a little bit. Again, inhaling, bending to the right, open the left side. Exhale, release. One last time. Inhaling, expanding the left side. Exhale, release. Good. Grab your right wrist, arms over your head. Bending to the left, taking an inhale and expand the right side of the rib cage, separating the ribs, expanding the intercostal muscles. If you want, you can think about contracting the left side. Exhaling, releasing just a little bit. Again, just do whatever feels good. Inhaling, expanding. Making sure that right knee stays on the ground. You can press your knees back and down. Exhale, release. All right, last one. Inhaling, expanding, opening up. Exhale, release. Good. Hands together, arms over your head. Bend the elbows. And we're going to inhale and expand the front. Opening the heart towards the ceiling. You can start to contract the muscles in the back, activating, waking up those muscles. We'll be using those muscles during the practice. Inhaling through your nose, expanding, opening. Exhaling, releasing just a little bit. Again, knees apart. Inhaling, expanding, opening up the chest towards the ceiling. Contracting the muscles in the back. Exhaling, release. Last one. Inhaling, expanding, opening. Contract the muscles in the back. Hold. Exhale, release. Good. Arms towards the front. Shoulders down and forward. Inhaling through your nose. Inhale, expand the rib cage towards the back. Pushing the spine back. Let the head rest, hang. No tension in the neck. Relax the neck, shoulders, arms forward. Inhaling through your nose, expanding to the back. Exhale, release just a little bit. Again, inhaling through the nose, arms towards the front, spine towards the back, expanding the rib cage, separating the ribs, opening the muscles in between, activating the muscles in the back. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhaling, arms forward, spine back, separating the muscles in the back, opening of the shoulders, opening of the shoulder blades. Exhale, release. Arms up, arms by your side. Couple of deep breaths here. And again, just be conscious of the breath through your nose. If you get distracted, just come back to the breathing. The idea is to really be focused and conscious of the movement. Always remember, if something hurts, if there's some issues going on, just be careful. You don't want to hurt yourself. Just do as much or as little as you feel comfortable doing. We're going to start with Surya Namaskara A at the front of the mat. All right. Feet together, toes touching. Have a little bit of space in the heels. Remember, we're always going to breathe in and out through our nose. Deep inhales, expanding the rib cage. Exhale, release the shoulders, let all the air out. Arms over your head, pointing with the pinky. Create space in the neck. So you want to lengthen the neck and then let it fall back without pinching the back of the neck. Eyes on your thumbs. Weight on the heels. You're going to inhale, expand up and down, expanding the rib cage like an accordion, up and towards the floor. Inhaling, expanding, opening up. Make sure your shoulders are down towards the floor. So you want to create space between the shoulder and the ear. You don't want to bring your shoulder up. You want to keep your shoulders down towards the floor. Hands up towards the ceiling. Inhaling, expanding up. Exhaling, releasing just a little bit. And again, inhaling, expanding the rib cage up towards the ceiling, down towards the heels. Exhale, bending forward, slowly, slowly, slowly. We're going to start real slow. Then the left knee, bend the right knee. Just going to check and see how we're feeling today, how the ankles are doing, how your knees are doing, how the hips, back, spine, elbows, shoulder, neck. Just kind of doing, just checking the body and seeing what state we're in. You may have been sitting all day. You may have been working on your feet all day. So wherever you're at, you just move any way that feels good. We're going to wake up the body. We're going to start slowly. But whatever you do, make sure your head is hanging. No tension in the neck. And make sure you're breathing through your nose. Long inhales, long exhales. All right, we're going to inhale, look forward. Exhale, hands on the floor. Both feet back, high plank. Straight back. You want to make sure your hands are slightly wider than your shoulders. Fingers separate wide as much as possible. Index finger pointing at 12 o'clock. So hands are slightly turned out. Back is straight. Just taking advantage of the fact that we're here to strengthen our shoulders, our arms, but always breathing through the nose. If this becomes too difficult, you can always place your knees on the mat. It's always an option, but try to keep some weight on your arms. Breathing through your nose. We're going to bend the elbows and come down slowly, slowly. Halfway down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Try to keep the arms as close to the body as possible. You always have the option to place your knees here as well. Chin down. Keep your hips up and back. Breathing through your nose. But if you're able to, try to hold it here, floating here in Chaturanga Dandasana. Straightening the arms, shoulders, the mind. Inhale, up dog, straight arms, shoulders down, point your toes back. Breathing through your nose. Lean towards the left arm. Lean on the left arm and just relax the lower back on the left side. Just let it hang. With every exhale, just if you find a point of tension there, with every exhale, just try to release it, relax, let go of anything, any baggage, any emotions, thoughts, memories, anything you've been carrying there. Just with every exhale, see if you can't just let go a little bit more. Lean to the right, onto the right arm again, relaxing the lower right side. With every exhale, just let go of any baggage and any emotions, feelings, things that you just don't need in your life right now. Any memories, any trauma. With every exhale, just try to release that point of tension. Come back to the center. Relaxing the lower back. Toes under. I'm going to push the hips up and back slowly into downward dog. And again, we're just looking to see how we're feeling today. Bend the left knee, bend the right knee. Any kind of movement that feels good for you right now. Just try to make sure that there's no tension in the neck and that you're breathing deeply through the nose. Long inhales, deep inhales, long exhales, deep exhales. Just opening up the body. So we're warming up the body from the inside out while we're breathing through our noses. Separate the shoulder blades, stabilize the back. All right, let's walk slowly, small steps towards our hands. Try to keep the hands and the head towards the floor. Forward bend, no rush. Make sure toes are touching. You can twist to the right, twist to the left. Just kind of moving our body in all different directions just to get it ready, just to open it up. All right, we're going to inhale, arms over the head, come up. Point with the pinky, weight on the heels. Inhaling through the nose, expanding up and down. Exhale, hips forward, arms, shoulder, head back, looking for the wall behind you. It doesn't matter how far you go. We're just still just trying to open up and just checking to see how our back is doing. This might be the first time in the day that you do a back bend. So just checking to see how it feels. You can move this from side to side. But just breathe through your nose, always breathing through the nose. All right, inhale up. Exhale, slowly forward bend. Relax the neck, relax the head. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hands on the floor. Again, step back into high plank. Keep plenty of space between the fingers. Taking advantage of the fact that we're here to strengthen the arms and shoulders. Looking forward, breathe through your nose, come down halfway, bending the elbows and keeping the arms as close to the body as possible. Floating here in Chaturanga Dandasana, you want to contract the muscles throughout the body. We're going to inhale, up dog. Straight arms, point your toes back. We're going to start to transition from relaxing the muscles in the lower back to contracting the muscles in the lower back. So you just lean on the left arm and start contracting your glute on the left side and the muscles on the lower back, left side. Just contract and release, contract and release. Just trying to activate, create a connection between the brain and those muscles. Lean onto the right arm, now contracting, releasing the right glute, the muscles in the lower right side of your back, contracting, releasing, back to center, contract the glutes, contract the lower back, breathe in, exhale, release a little bit, again, inhaling, expanding, contracting the muscles in the arms, legs, lower back. Good. Toes towards the floor. Want to push your hips up and back into down dog. Breathing through your nose, deep breaths. Make sure the distance between your feet is about hip width. Hands slightly wider than your shoulders. Separating your shoulder blades. Shoulders towards the floor, elbows towards the center. Opening up the back. Start thinking about lifting the toes off the floor, off the mat. So you start to contract your tibialis muscle, these front muscles right here. Knee is active, kneecap is active, quads are active, arms are active, everything's active except the neck. Let the head hang, no tension in the neck. Deep breaths to your nose, inhaling deeply. Exhaling deeply, letting all the air out. Pushing the hips up and back. All right, let's walk the feet up towards the hands again. Keeping the forward bend. Toes are touching. Relaxing the neck. We're going to inhale all the way up, arms up. Point with the pinky. Weight on the heels, eyes on the thumbs. Inhaling. Expanding, exhaling, hips forward, shoulders, arms, head, eyes back, looking for the wall behind you. We're going to inhale through the nose, expand and contract the glutes and the lower back, looking for the wall behind you. We're going to exhale and release just a little bit. Again, inhaling, expanding. Exhale, inhaling, contracting the glutes, the lower back, looking for the wall behind you. Exhaling, release a little bit. Last one. Inhaling, expanding, contracting the glutes, contracting the lower back. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, forward bend. Relax the neck. Relax the breath. Place your hands on the floor. Bend your knees. We're going to jump back. Inhale, exhale. Jump back. Come down halfway. Chaturanga Dandasana. Try to keep your elbows over the wrists. We're going to inhale, up dog. As we inhale, we're going to contract the glutes. We're going to contract the lower back. We're going to contract the arms, shoulders, legs. As we exhale, we can release just a little bit, but keep the pose. Again, inhaling, expanding, contracting. Really working that lower back. Exhale, down dog, hips up and back. Breathing through your nose. Activate the muscles by lifting up the toes, contracting the quads, activating the knees. Imagine that your arm ends right here at the end of the serratus anterior. So the arm doesn't end at the shoulder, it actually ends at the end of the 12th rib down here. And use all these muscles on both sides to really push the hips up and back. Activating the arms, the shoulders, opening up the back, contracting the muscles in the legs. Relaxing the neck, no tension in the neck, head is hanging. Breathing deeply through the nose, slow, deep inhales, long exhales. 3, 4, and 5. Bend the knees, look forward, inhale, jump, inhaling, exhaling, head to toes, inhaling, arms up. Point with the pinky, eyes on your thumbs, shoulders towards the floor, keeping space in the neck, inhaling up, exhaling, push your hips forward, arms, shoulders, head back, looking for the wall behind you. Immediately begin to contract your glutes, your lower back, your arms, your legs, looking for the wall. Exhale, release a little bit. Again, inhale, expand, contract. Exhale, release. One more. Inhaling, expanding, contracting the glutes, the legs, the back, the arms. Exhale, release. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward bend. Relax the neck. Relax the breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hands on the floor, jump back. Come down halfway, exhaling. Inhale, up dog. Straight arms, contract the glutes. Contract the lower back, expanding. Exhale, release a little bit. Again, inhaling, expanding, contracting. Exhale, down dog. Breathing through the nose, long inhales, long exhales. 1, lift your toes up. 2, contract the muscles in your legs and arms, pushing your hips up and back. 3, separate your shoulders, opening up the shoulder blades, elbows towards the center. 4, relax your neck, no tension in the neck. 5, breathing through your nose deeply. Bend your knees, look forward, inhale, jump. Exhale, head to floor. Inhale, toes touching, arms up. Point with the pinky. Eyes on your thumbs. Expanding up. Exhale, hips forward, arms, shoulder, head back. Looking for the wall behind you. Eyes open. Last one. Inhaling, expanding, contracting the glutes, the lower back. Reaching for the wall behind you. Exhale, release. One more time, inhaling. Expanding, contracting. Exhale, release. All right, we're going to do one more vinyasa. Connecting the breath to the movement. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump back. Come down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Contract the glutes. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. 1, lift your toes up. 2, contract the muscles in your arms and legs. 3, stabilize your back. Open up the shoulder blades. 4, relax the neck. 5, breathing through your nose. Bend the knees, look between your hands. Inhale, step or jump forward. Inhaling. Exhaling, head to toes. Inhaling all the way up. Arms up. Exhale, arms by your side. Samasthiti. All right, we're going to do Surya Namaskara B now. Toes are touching. Bend your knees in chair pose, looking forward. Inhale through your nose, arms up. Again, we're going to point with the pinky. Eyes on your thumbs. You're going to inhale, expand. Now we're going to try to bend the knees down or get the hips to get lower to the ground without lowering your arms. So just try to get your hips down. You're going to find a point of tension in your lower back or in the middle of your back. Point of tension, muscles that won't allow you to go further back without lowering the hands. You want to inhale, expand, and contract those muscles. Waking up those muscles in the back, in the middle of the back. Inhale, expand, control. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, expand, contract. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, expand, contract the muscles. Exhale, forward bend. Good. Relax the neck. Relax the breath. Now I want you to bend your knees as much as you need to place the palms of the hands on the mat, on the floor. And then wherever you're at, I'm going to try to lengthen the legs. I'm going to try to straighten the knees out. And it may just be a little bit. Just a minor difference between bent and slightly bent. That's okay. The distance does not matter. The effect, the benefits are the same. You want to try to lengthen one knee at a time. You can try that. But keep the palms of the hands on the mat. Relax your neck, no tension in the neck. Remember, breathing through the nose. You can try lengthening one knee at a time if you want. Eventually, you'll get both knees aligned and straight. Breathing through the nose, long inhales, long exhales. And inhale, look forward. Exhale, hands on the floor. Jump back. Come down halfway. All exhaling. Inhale, up dog. Contract the glutes. Contract the arms, lower back. Exhale. Down dog. Good. Now we're going to add warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. I'm going to start by turning the left heel into the center of the mat. You can try to touch your nose with your right knee. And then put your foot between the hands. Nice long step. Right knee over the right ankle. Quads parallel to the floor. Keep that left heel down, pressing against the floor. Try not to bend your left knee. Shoulders forward, arms up. Again, pointing with the pinky. Eyes on the thumb. Breathing through your nose. You want to inhale, expand now. Contract the glutes on the left side and the lower back on the left side. Plus the arms and legs. Exhaling, relaxing a little bit. Again, inhaling, expanding, contracting. Activating that glute especially. Exhaling, release. Last time. Inhale, expand, contract. Exhale. Hands to floor. Step back, high plank. Come down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Point the toes back. Exhale. Down dog. Now we simply do the left side. Start by bringing that right heel in. Step your left foot between your hands. You can try to touch the nose with the knee. Keep that left knee over the left ankle. Keep that right heel on the floor. Body forward, arms up. Point with the pinky. Again, inhaling, expanding, now contracting the right glute. Right muscles on the right lower back. Inhaling, expanding. Exhaling, release. Again, inhale, expand. Contract. Exhale, release, keeping the pose. Last one. Inhale, expand, contract the muscles. Exhale, arms on the floor. Step back, high plank. Come down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Straight arms, toes back. Exhale, down dog. Good. Let's take 5 breaths here through the nose. Using this opportunity in down dog to relax the mind, relax the breath, but still lifting the toes up, still contracting the muscles, still conscious of the lower back, the shoulder blades, relaxing the neck, no tension in the neck, breathing through the nose. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Bend the knees, look forward, inhale, jump. Exhale, head to floor. Inhale, toes touching, knees bent, chair pose, Utkatasana. Arms come up, head drops back. Immediately we're looking for that point of tension, those muscles in the back. Find them, activate them. Inhale, expand, contract. Exhale, arms to the floor. Relax the neck. You can bend your knees here again. Try to place the palms on the floor and lengthen the knees if you want. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump back. Come down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Look up. Exhale, down dog. All right. We're going to do Virabhadrasana, Warrior 1 again. Left heel comes in, big step with the right foot, right knee bent over the ankle. Arms come up. Point with the pinky. Let the head drop back, inhaling, expanding, contracting the muscles in the glute and the lower back. Exhaling, releasing a little bit. Again, inhaling, expanding, contracting. Exhaling, hands to floor, step back, come down halfway. Inhale, up dog, look up, chin up. Point your toes back. Exhale. Down dog. Right heel comes in. Big step with the left foot in between the hands. If you don't make it, adjust it. So it's between the hands. Arms come up. Head drops back. Breathing through your nose. Inhale, expand, contract. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, expand, contract. Exhale, hands to floor. Step back with your left foot. Come down halfway. Floating here. Inhale, up dog. Contract the muscles in the glutes, in the lower back, the arms, the legs. Exhale, down dog. Remember, distance between your feet about hip width. Lift your toes. Fingers nice and wide. Try to use your entire hand to press down, not just the wrist. If you only use your wrist, you may create some problems. You can even try coming up onto your fingertips and then coming down onto your knuckles and just the fingers. And then try the palm and the wrist and the fingers, everything together. You can also think specifically about the space between your thumb and your index, that space there. Pressing down, hips up and back, breathing through your nose. 3, 4, and 5. Bend the knees, look forward, jump, inhaling, exhaling, head to floor, inhaling, toes to touching, knees bent, inhale all the way up, chair pose. Point with the pinky, make sure your shoulders are down towards the floor. Find that point of tension in the lower back. Inhale, expand, contract that muscle in the lower back. Exhale, arms to the floor. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump back, come down halfway. Inhale, up dog, look up, chin up. Exhale, down dog. Virabhadrasana, warrior 1. Right leg, right foot between the hands. Inhale, come up. Contract the muscles. Exhale, arms to the floor. Step back, come down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Look up. Exhale, down dog. Now left foot between the hands. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, arms to the floor. Come down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Moving everything, doing a little bit of arm and shoulder strengthening, roping up the hips, activating every muscle, using our breath to warm up the body, focusing on our breathing. We're just becoming very conscious of the body and how it's moving. We tend to be in our heads and thinking a lot and totally forget about the body. This is our chance to make the connection between the mind and the body. That which is physical and that which is non-physical. 3, 4, and 5. Bend the knees, look forward, jump. Inhaling, exhaling, head to toes. Inhaling, toes touching, knees bent, chair pose, Utkatasana. Arms come up, breathing through your nose. Inhale, expand, contract the muscles in the back. We're going to do one more Vinyasa, matching the breath to the movement. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, bend forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, jump back. Come down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, Virabhadrasana, warrior one, right side. Exhale, arms to the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down dog. Left side, inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms to the floor, step back, come down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend your knees, look forward, inhale, jump. Inhaling, exhaling, head to floor. Inhaling, toes touching, knees bent, chair pose, Utkatasana. Arms come up. Exhale, arms by your side. Samastiti. All right. Woo. Nice way to warm up. Let's go to the floor. Do some back stretches, lengthening of the spine. So start by sitting on a block or a cushion. All right. So the trick here is to use the muscles, activate the body, even though we're just doing a twist. Knees out and down. So activating the knees automatically. The minute I activate the knees, my spine releases. So you can just try it yourself. Just activate the knees and automatically your spine releases. Block on the right hand. Behind you, left hand on the quad. Again, we're activating the knees. We're gonna push the arms down to expand, create length in the spine, and then twist over the right shoulder. I'm still activating my knees. I'm trying to activate my left hip back. So I'm going in opposite directions, as I've shown you guys before. Like squeezing out a towel. Shoulders are going one way, hips are going the opposite way. And that's gonna squeeze the center. Again, lengthening, exhale, twist, and then release. When you release, total relaxation of all muscles. Again, exhale, twist. I'm activating my hips, I'm activating my knees, as well as lengthening abdomen, spine. Release. Good. Last one. All right, let's do the left side. Same deal. Using the block and the arms to help lengthen. I'm also activating my knees. I'm exhaling on the twist. Releasing 100%. You can place the block slightly away to create more length. And everybody is different, so just be very conscious of what's happening. Just thinking about the lengthening of the abdomen, of the lower spine. Use the knees, use the hips. Twist the hips in the opposite direction. Exhaling, using the breath. Last one. Good. All right. You can switch legs if you want. We're just going to lean forward, hands on the floor. We're just going to lean forward and move from left to right. And again, anything we're doing, anytime you're bending forward, leaning forward, you want to expand the spine, expand the abdomen, the front. So always think about that. Heart forward. It's not about rounding the back. Total opposite. Opposite of rounding the back. We round the back all day long the way we sit. We sit in such a horrible way. And it just gets worse and worse every day. So we're trying to really be conscious about lengthening the spine, lengthening the front, keeping the back neutral or straight, keeping that natural curve in the lumbar. If you can go all the way down, you can do that. All right. Now we're just going to do the same thing towards over the right knee. Start with your hands. Just lean over to the right hand, right side. And again, lengthen the abdomen, lengthen the spine. So I'm not rounding. I'm not just trying to get my head down. I'm trying to lengthen, respect that lower lumbar region area of the spine. You can even pull with your hands. So I can pulling with my hands to help lengthen. I'm also activating my knees and my hips. So the muscles are active. It's not a passive stretch. It's always an active stretch. Active stretch. Now you can try without your hands. Immediately you realize you need to use your legs more. And with the exhale, we can twist over our left shoulder. But I'm still trying to expand and lengthen the abdomen and the spine, especially in the front. The re-exhale, I twist, activating the knees. Again, one last time. All right, good. Let's do the left side. Over the left knee, hands first. So again, I'm using the arms to really lengthen, expand, open the abdomen, the front line. Making sure my knee is pressing down and out. Both knees are active. Hips are active. I'm using my breath to help me really open up. Once we take care of that lower spine, it takes care of a lot of other stuff. Our hips, our knees, our shoulders. We have a lot of energy, a lot of buildup, stuck energy right there. So we're really trying to open it up. We're trying to be very conscious about the movement here. All right, no hands. Immediately we feel the knees activate. Exhaling, twisting. Trying to also lengthen the left side. We're not trying to fall into the left side. We're trying to lengthen. Come back. Exhale, twist. Back. All right. Good. Remove the block. Actually, you can sit on the block still if you want. If you have a hard time bending forward, you can stay on the block. Right foot forward. Then just open up the toes to the right. Point with the heel. So the knee is bent. Knee is about center of the body. I'm pointing with the right knee. And again, I'm just going to lean forward over the right knee. Moving back and forth. Just opening up that right hip. Again, I'm just kind of opening up the hip. Kind of seeing what state it's at. If you open your hips up, which is the largest joint in your body, you pretty much take care of everything else. If you work on that right hip, the left hip, it's the largest joint in the body. It's the one that carries a lot of weight, a lot of tension, a lot of issues. So if you work with opening up the hips, you're automatically working with all the other joints, the knees, arms, shoulders. The other thing is In this pose, you really want to press down with your heel forward and down. So you're activating the outside line of the leg. So you want to strengthen this outside line. So the way we do that is we lift our hands off the floor. And again, we're going to twist. So we're going to expand, lengthen the abdomen, lengthen the spine. As we lengthen the lower spine and we open that up, it helps open up the hips. So we're doing both at the same time. We're pressing the heel down and out, strengthening the outer line. We're opening up, lengthening the spine and the abdomen. With the exhale, we are twisting towards the left. Now, as I twist to the left, my right hip is twisting back. So it's opposite directions. So I'm very conscious about this movement here. So without even moving my shoulders, I'm activating that right hip. So be conscious of that. Activate that right hip. It's an active stretch. All right. Good. Take your right hand. Grab the foot. Grab center of the foot. Again, I'm still pointing with the heel. Toes are still flexed towards the face, parallel with the front. I'm going to grab the front, the heel of the foot, or the center of the foot. Notice that my elbow's on the outside. It's not on the inside. Outside. And I'm going to use this arm to pull and help me lengthen the spine. I'm going to kick with my right heel. So opposite forces. I'm pulling and I'm pushing forward. Two different forces, helping lengthen the spine. Right hand on the quads. Left hand on the left quad. And I'm still pulling and lengthening. And then when I relax, I want to come down all the way. Now, if you're able to touch the floor, you can remove the block. So stay on the block if you have difficulty. It makes it a little bit easier. But if you're able to, you can remove the block, relax 100%. And then again, activate all the muscles. Activate the right hip back. Exhaling, twisting, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, release. Again, twisting, lengthening. I'm pushing with the right heel. I'm pulling back with the hand. Relax. Last one. All right, good. Let's do the other side. Start with your foot on the floor. Open it up. Point with the heel. Flex the toes towards your face. We can start with, you can sit on a block if you need to. And just start moving side to side. Or hands on the floor. Side to side. Just opening up that left hip, that left side. If you're able to, come all the way down. If you can't, that's okay. Most important thing is to always lengthen that spine. That's the most important thing. So let's say you're just here. It's better to be here than try to round your spine. Rounding your spine is the worst thing you can do. This doesn't help anybody. This is much better, even if you can't go all the way down. Eventually, you'll be able to keep your spine and come all the way down. But don't force it. Don't do this. That's just going to ruin and create all kinds of problems. We already sit like that all day long, so you don't want to do that. You want to do the opposite. Think about opening up, expanding. Lift your hands up. Again, now we're twisting to the right. I'm activating my left hip to the back. So I'm very active, conscious of that left hip. So these aren't passive stretching. These are active stretches. Actively moving, activating muscles. I'm also pressing down and forward with the left heel. So I feel this outer line activating, strengthening that area. All right. Now, again, left hand. Grab that left foot. Kick with the left heel forward. Hold it back with the left hand. Two opposite forces are going to help lengthen, activate the spine. Still activating my right hip. Notice that my elbow's on the outside. My arm is bent. Again, I'm exhaling. So you kind of connect the breath to the movement. So you always want to think, exhale, twist. So you're not just breathing and moving at different times. It's almost like a symphony. You want to do it together. Exhale, twist. Inhale, release, 100%. Again, breathing, exhale, twist. Releasing. Exhale, twist. And releasing. Good. So we kind of warm up the twist a little bit. So we're going to do a little bit more of a intense twist. I'm going to show you, and then I'll turn around. Both feet on the floor. This is called the Maria pose because it's your favorite pose. Knees fall to the right. Take that left foot and extend it back. So I'm just going to turn around so you can see it. Knees fall to the right. Left leg extends back. Now I'm going to twist over my right shoulder. And I'm going to use the floor to help me twist. And again, it's an active twist. So I'm activating my left foot into the ground. I'm pressing my heels, my hips into the ground. I'm extending my abdomen, my spine forward, opening up. I'm using my hands to help me twist with the exhale. So again, exhale, twist. If you want a little bit more intense, you can always put your your elbows on the floor. And again, using your breath, twist. You can also use Uddiyana Bandha if that's something that you practice. Basically, that's exhaling, stomach in and up. Exhale, release. One more time. Exhale. Stomach in and up. Exhale, release. Good. Let's just do the other side. Knees fall to the left. Right leg stretches out. Again, active hips, active knees, active legs. Lengthen the spine. Always lengthen the spine, abdomen. And then with the exhale, let your mind focus on what's happening in the body. Connect the breath and the movement. Release 100%. Again, exhale. Go down to your elbows. You can try that. You can use Uddiyana Bandha too. Exhale, stomach in and up. Last time. Exhale, release. Doesn't seem like you're doing much, but you're doing a lot. Especially if you're conscious of the movement. You're using the breath. You're expanding. You're activating your hips. It's not just stretching. It's not a passive stretch. You're not just bending over. Activating everything. And that's actually helping create energy and open you up more. Okay. Let's see what time it is. All right. A little bit similar to what we're doing. There's two ways of opening up your hips. With the knee out, with the knee forward. This one is with the knee forward. So start with a bent knee. You can take your hand and you can create a hook. You bring the two pads together, not the fingers, the pads. And then you're going to bend that wrist. You're going to grab your foot with the wrist. You're going to grab the foot with the wrist, not the fingers, wrist. It's going to help strengthen right here. Especially if you type a lot and you write a lot, you do a lot of stuff with your hands, helps strengthen the forearm. Okay, the inner arm. All right, so grab it. And now you're going to let your knee go strengthen as much as possible. But remember, you're still holding on. So if it's still bent, it's okay. Left hand can be on the floor, can be on your quad. And again, same deal. We're lengthening. We're especially lengthening on the right side. We're creating length in the abdomen, length in the spine, and we're twisting with the exhale over the left shoulder. But now we're also strengthening the inner arm, and we're also opening up the hip. Eventually, you'll be able to straighten your leg and still hold it with your wrist. But if you're not there yet, it's okay. As a matter of fact, if you're way up here, that's okay too. Activate your hips. Use your breath. Remember, breathing, exhale, twist, contract, pull, release, 100%. You probably do this also on a block. If it's a little bit difficult for you, you can also use a block. Anytime you're sitting in a block, forward bend is easier. So this bend right here is easier if you're sitting in a block. So sitting on a block is always better if you have difficulty. If you feel like you can bend forward and touch your head to your knee, then you can get off the block. It's just a very helpful tool. All right, let's do the other side. Again, start with your knee bent. Create the hook, pads together. Create that hook, and then just let that knee lengthen. It doesn't matter what the distance is. Your stomach should be touching your quads. I'm lengthening, opening up my spine, and twisting. I close my eyes because it helps me really think about what my body is doing. I can focus on pushing with my heel. I can think about pulling with my arm, my inner arm. I can think about how I'm using my left hip. I can really think about lengthening the spine, matching the breath to the movement. Okay. Parakonasana. Feet together. Bring your feet as close to you as possible. Now the trick here is you don't have to bend forward. Keeping your hands back here allows you to keep your spine straight. So the most important thing always is keep your spine straight and lengthened. Lengthen the spine, lengthen the abdomen, keep the spine straight. If the knees don't come down to the floor, you can place 2 blocks underneath your knees if you can't touch the floor with your knees. And the reason you can't touch the floor with your knees is because that other outer line is weak, this muscle right here. Once this muscle strengthens, you're able to bring that knee down. It has nothing to do with the inner part, your adductors. It has everything to do with the outer line. So if you have something to press against, you use this muscle. So if I'm pressing against it, I'm using that hip muscle and I'm strengthening the outer line. That's why you want something to protect the knee and to push down on. Never push down on your knees, never. Always use your strength to bring that knee down. Okay, feet together. If you round your back, you want to keep your hands back here. And this is perfectly okay. 100% of the benefit. My back is straight. I'm opening up my hips. I'm pressing forward. That's perfectly okay. If you feel like you can grab your toes, your feet, soles of your feet up towards the ceiling and keep that back straight, if you feel like you can do that, then you can do it. Then you can go forward. And again, use the breath to really allow the hips to rotate to ball and socket joint, right? It's a ball and there's a socket. And so you want to rotate right there on both sides. With every exhale, breathing through your nose. Allow the hips to rotate. And then try to do 5 breaths wherever you're at. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Good. All right. Almost done. Keep that left knee bent. Right leg out. Right hand in the back. Left hand behind the knee. Again, lengthening. Twisting over the right shoulder. Contract the leg muscles. Flex the toes towards your face. We're never passive stretching. So our leg is never just there passively stretching. It's always active. Everything is active. My knee is active. I'm stretching. I'm lengthening the spine. Twisting over the leg. All right. Try to keep the center of the stomach and of the chest over the leg. If you can grab the foot, grab the foot. If you need belt, you can always use a belt. Or you can grab from somewhere on the leg. But try to keep the leg straight, contract the muscles. And now use those muscles in the back that we were using during the opening sequence. Contracting the muscles in the back, keeping the back straight or respecting that lumbar curve. Again, never rounding. Lengthening. Inhale. We're going to contract the arms, the shoulders, the legs, the knee, everything. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Head to breathing through your nose. Deep breaths. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. All right. It's the same thing on this side. So for me, this side is a lot more difficult just because that left hip of mine has been giving me trouble. Again, I'm going to contract the muscles. Contract the muscles on the leg. Flex the toes towards the face. And start by twisting, lengthening the spine. Bending over, twisting over the left shoulder. And then again, using the breath. Always using the breath to help me open up. Using the breath. All right. Contract the muscles in the leg. Use a belt if you need to, because we want to contract the muscles in the arms and the shoulders. Or grab from somewhere else in the leg. If you're able to grab the toes or the foot, grab it. Inhale, lengthen. Contract the muscles in the leg, the arms. Relax the neck. Breathing through your nose. 1. 2. 3. 3, 4, and 5. All right. Okay. All right, I think we're almost done. Let's start by laying on our backs and putting our hips on a block. So the upper rim of the pelvic bone on the block. And then let your knees just drop down towards your shoulders. This is a really good resting pose if your back hurts, or like if you've been stretching your back like we've been doing. This is really comfortable. No effort whatsoever. Just relax. Allow the knees to open up down towards the shoulders. Requires no effort whatsoever. We've been twisting the lower back a lot. We've been lengthening it, activating it. So this gives it a really nice break, a really nice rest. It's also the beginning of a inversion, which basically means that the heart is higher than the head. And in this case, it's just slightly higher. So it's the beginning of a really nice inversion. You can open the knees, you can bend to the left, bend to the right. Usually if you have 2 blocks, it's a little bit easier. You let the left knee fall, drop, keeping the knees separate. And then go to the right side. We're just finding movement. So you can just do circles with your knees. Knees away. Left knee to the left side, keeping the knees separate. Knees towards the shoulder. You just reverse that action. This kind of gives us an opportunity to kind of roll or massage the lower muscles, the hip flexors. All right. Place your feet on the floor. We're going to strengthen the thoracic spine, which is basically this area up here that turns to curve out a lot, especially as you get older. And the way to strengthen those muscles is by lifting your hands up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to press down with our head into the floor, and we're going to lift the shoulders and back off the floor. So I'm lifting the back and the spine. So the only thing that's on the floor right now is my head and my hips and my heels. So again, you have to be careful. If your neck hurts or if you have problems with your neck, you don't want to do this. You want to be very careful. Again, I'm pressing down my head into the floor, lifting my shoulders, my spine, my back up towards the ceiling. And then I come down again. One more time, lifting and relaxing. Now twist the head to the left. And now we're going to do the same thing, but twisting the head to the left. So we're just going to lift up and then come down. Lift up. Come down. One more time. Lift and down. Now just twist your head to the right. And we'll do it 3 times again. Lifting. Come down. Lifting. Down. Lifting. And down. Just like bridge helps the glutes and this area right here in the back. By lifting the shoulders and the back off the floor, you're strengthening that upper back area. Right? I guess that's it. Let's lay on the back, on our backs. Savasana. Heels together, feet fall apart. Maria, lay down. Don't get up. Yeah, I can hear you. Just take 5 minutes. So important. This is really where you get to reap the benefits of all the energy you've created. I mean, you spent all this time creating energy, activating the muscles. Even though it seems like we don't do a lot, even though the movements are very small, they're actually very active movements. You're very much contracting, moving muscles, opening up the spine. So it's always good to take 5-10 minutes and just reap the benefits. This is where you get to really enjoy the benefits of everything you've done. You get to feel the energy flowing through your body from the tips of your fingers and toes to the crown of your head. It's just flowing. And I like to take that energy that we've created and just place it with your mind anywhere in your body that needs it. Maybe your knee or your left hip or shoulder, or maybe you have headaches. And it doesn't have to be physical either. It could be mental, emotional, or spiritual needs as well. Maybe you have difficulty sleeping, or there's a situation that you need to resolve. This is a chance for you to really be conscious of that and almost in a meditative state. Focus that energy. You can imagine it as light or vibration or music or love or whatever you want it to be. Whatever works for you, imagine that energy fixing, healing, correcting, solving that problem, that issue. And the truth is that the energy is so free and there's so much of it that we can use it also for those that we love, for our family members, friends, or even our enemies, even the world, populations, entire countries. We can send healing energy towards them as well. Maybe they're going through a hurricane, as they're about to do in Louisiana. Maybe it's a country that's going through an election. Whatever the situation is, you can always use it for that as well. We've activated every muscle, every joint, every ligament, every bone, the organs, our lungs, circulatory system, our heart, glands, nervous system. We've activated every part of the body. And now we can certainly relax the body and relax the mind, relax the mind, relax the mind. Well, you can always stay there. Go to sleep, rest, meditate. But if you want to get up, you need to get up. Let's start by bending the right knee, grabbing the knee and pressing the right knee towards the right shoulder, avoiding the rib cage, pressing it down. Release the right knee, grab the left knee, press towards the left shoulder, avoiding the rib cage. All right, both knees. Try to grab your elbows, pressing both knees towards the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Thank yourselves, as always, for taking care of the body, taking care of the mind, showing yourself some love. Let the knees drop to the right. Let the shoulders twist to the left. Knees to the left, shoulders to the right. Entire body on the left side. Use your hands to get up. Nice. As I always say, you can't do that for an hour and a half and not be healthier now than you were earlier. Impossible. And you can't do this every day and not be healthier. Danny, Danny, Carolina, Maria, thank you. As I mentioned last week, I'm not going to be here in November in Zoom, but I'll be uploading classes to YouTube. So again, thank you to all of you, Zoom and YouTube, who have been taking the class. I appreciate it. Amazing job. Danny, que bueno verte. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a good night, rest, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. This was a special class in English. The rest of the classes are in Spanish. All right, guys. Have a good one. Good night. Carolina, gracias.